What is up, everybody? It is your boy Sherman the Vermin back with a new video. Today I am here to talk about something super personal. I wouldn't have been making this video if it wasn't for Leslie and my mom and dad, because they've been telling me like, yo, get on YouTube, film a video, you know, like get some stuff off your chest, because originally this would just stay behind closed doors. One more thing before I start, I don't want it to seem like I'm coming off like someone who is saying that his life is worse than everyone else's, because I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I've had a rough time the past month, and I'm just here to talk about it because I feel like I like to get personal with you guys. Sometimes I haven't really done that, and I want you guys to understand where I'm coming from and why I haven't been uploading as much, or why my energy seems super off. But let's get right into it. So last month I got an amazing offer from Brian to do something super crazy, and beyond something super crazy. I know a lot of you guys probably think it's a podcast, but it's not the podcast. It was something else, something crazy that I was so happy, and he went out of his way to give me that opportunity, and I was like, dude, I have to do it. I took the opportunity, I took the deal, but it involved me being in LA for 2 weeks. So I had to move away from my family and everybody for 2 weeks. I snagged Leslie up and I'm like, yo, Leslie, let's freaking go. We go to LA, we're there for a week, and then Leslie had to go back to work because she only had a 1 week vacation. So Leslie leaves, and then I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to leave Leslie in San Diego, and I don't want to also stay in LA by myself for a week, so I'm gonna just go home. Went home for a week, and then drove to LA every single day for another week, which was 4 hours for me. And I was working for like 16 hours a day, every single day on this project. It really took a lot out of me, like emotionally stressful 2 weeks. Brian did his best to make me like feel good and you know, keep going, and it was just kind of like a, you know, mind over matter thing, but it was more like 2 weeks of my life was just super like stressful. And when I was in LA, my parents in San Diego got super sick, and I wasn't able to see them because I'm in LA doing something else, and it was just a super hectic time. And you know, that was the start of everything, because when I had got back from LA, I finally felt like, okay, like after I finished the 2 weeks on this thing, I was like, okay, cool, like I got a couple days to just lay down, relax until I'll start filming again. That is not what happened. I got back from LA exhausted, literally exhausted, mentally exhausted, physically exhausted, every type of exhausted you could think about. That was me, like physically, mentally, all of it. Nonetheless, I'm super grateful for the opportunity I was given. I'm so grateful that Brian went out of his way and was like, yo, like, you know, you want this? It's here for you. And I was like, dude, yeah, I want that. And it was just kind of me just having to work really hard, which I'm proud of myself for doing it. And I'm happy that I had the opportunity to do it. But once I got back, it was like life hit me in the freaking face so hard, because got back and then instantly really didn't even have a day to lay down or play video games or nothing. It wasn't even a day to rest. It was like, boom, you ready? You're doing something right now. So I had to film, and then I just had a lot of people in my family just need help. I had birthday parties, I had graduations, I had just a bunch of stuff to deal with, like a bunch of stuff that I just couldn't even believe it. And I also couldn't miss them. Because these are my close friends and family that are like, you know, like, oh, Anthony, you're gonna be there, right? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be there. Didn't have a day to sit down, didn't have a day to relax. There was just so much stuff going on, and it just like, I was beating my body up. I was getting no sleep. Legit, I was getting like, maybe, Leslie, how many hours of sleep? Like 1, 2 hours of sleep. Yeah. And wake up and just go. And half of this wasn't even filming videos. Half of this was just, all right, gotta go do this for my mom. Oh, gotta go take care of this for my house. Gotta go take care of this for my car. Oh, Leslie, you know, we gotta go over here. We gotta go over there. My mom, this happened to my mom. This happened to my dad. This happened to my cousin. This happened to my aunt. Like, running around, not sitting down, and not even, half of it wasn't even to film videos. On top of that though, when I did film videos, I tried my absolute hardest. We came up with the best ideas, and these are videos I thought were great videos. I upload them, views just went down like crazy. That is not something that makes me mad, it's something that makes me like sad or like kind of upset. It's just like, well, you know, I enjoy making people laugh, and I enjoy making people like happy, So if people aren't watching my videos as much, then it kind of shows that maybe I'm not making as many people happy anymore. And I know Leslie and my parents have been like, no, you are, come on, don't think like that. But it's like, damn, I was, doing this good. I was, this many people were supporting me and watching me, and now only this many are. Is like, it was like a 50% hit in my views and my, thumbs up and thumbs down and stuff, and horrible feeling to see that every day just going down, and I'm like, damn, that was a big hit. But
probably because you also work so hard, on creating like really good content, and I know you try your best.
Yeah, so. I guess it was just like I just burnt myself out, where I thought the content was like the best, but maybe to other people it was like not. So we're still like kind of getting back on track with that, but that's not even the worst part. Last week I was still like recovering from everything, the hit. I was still trying to catch up on sleep, and I wake up one morning last week and I'm like, dude, what the hell? Like I can't hear out of my left ear. And I told Leslie it was really bothering me. Leslie, I can't hear out of my left ear. She's like, well, maybe like go to the doctor if you can't hear. And I'm like, all right, you know what? You're right. Like, I'll go to the doctor. I go to the doctor. They check my ear. They said that they're just simple. It's just earwax in my ear. Okay, it's kind of gross, but I'm like, okay, well, I use Q-tips like all the time out the shower. They're like, boom, that's a problem. Guys, don't use Q-tips. It just makes it worse. So anyways, they flush my ear out like with water. Boom, I could hear again. I'm like, dude, yes, I could hear. Like, my problem is solved. Then I'm leaving the doctor, and I'm like, damn, I kind of can't hear out of this ear. I'm like, oh, maybe it's just because I could hear more out of this ear. Like, maybe this ear is, like, a lot better than this ear. I go to sleep. I wake up the next morning. Boom, no hearing in this ear. None at all. Go back to the doctor the next day. So guys, it's 2 days in the doctor last week. I go to the doctor and I'm like, yo, I can't hear out of this ear. And they're like, oh shoot, like, let's take a look at that. They look and they're like, well, there's like nothing in your ear. I'm like, are you sure? They're like, yeah, there's nothing in your ear, but we'll flush it, just in case. So they start spraying water in this ear and it hurt so bad. Like it literally hurt. And the doctor, like, they take this like straw thing and they shove it in your ear and they just squirt water. They just go crazy with water. So I like pulled my ear out of it. I push the doctor's hand and blood just starts squirting out of my ear, like into this little tub. Blood is just coming out of my ear, and he's like, oh, okay, well, your eardrum just burst and I can't hear shit. And I'm like, bro, what the hell? Like, my eardrum burst? Like, am I ever going to be able to hear again? I'm hearing ringing. My ear's in a bunch of pain. There's blood just coming out of my ear. And the doctor's like, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I'm in the emergency room and crazy. And this was last week. And I'm like, dude, are you kidding me? Like, first my left ear, then my right ear. He prescribed me ear drops, and he's like, okay, it's gonna get better. You just gotta do this, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. Fortunately for me was that it was a very minor tear. So it wasn't something that's gonna like affect me in the long run, which now I have my hearing perfectly back. But he gave me ear drops. I went to sleep. There was blood coming out of my ear while I slept. You guys saw it on Brandon's video, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, so then that's that, okay? Then my ear, whatever, goes away. I'm like, dude, thank God. So I'm walking in the hallway and I am going to my car to get groceries. So I get the groceries from my car, and I also have a hoverboard in my car. I get the groceries on my hoverboard. I'm riding my hoverboard down the hallway, I trip and fall, and I fall right on my ass, okay? So it's hurt my ass super freaking bad. And I was like, ow, I just laughed it off. I'm like, my ass, whatever. Take the groceries inside. Next morning I wake up, my ass is hurting. I'm like, what the f***? Like, did I break my ass bone or something? Whatever. Next morning, my ass is hurting like crazy. I'm like, dude, what is going on? I go and look in the mirror and there's like a bump on my ass. I'm like, dude, do I have like a... No, I'm just playing. But I was like, dude, I gotta go to the emergency room again. So I go to the emergency room again. Leslie takes me at like 5 in the morning because my ass... Guys, it was in a... Leslie, how bad was it?
It was so bad. You couldn't, like, walk,
Nothing.
Sit down.
I couldn't... Guys, it was
down.
the worst pain ever. I couldn't lay down. On my stomach, my side, my back, I couldn't lay down. I didn't sleep. I did not sleep. Back to the emergency room. Go to the emergency room. They're like, yep, you have like a bump on your ass. We gotta cut it open. I'm like, what the f are you talking about? Cut open my ass? They're like, yeah, we gotta cut open your ass. I'm like, dude, all right. I have a video of that. I don't know if I can show it on YouTube, so I'm probably not gonna show it. But like, they cut open my ass cheek.
I know, I was gonna say, it's not your ass. It's...
No, it's my ass cheek. They cut open my ass cheek, like, guys, like, no H word, but like, here. Not like here, but like here. So like my ass bone. And they like cut it up and like they're just like draining everything out of it. I'm like, dude, what are you draining? Like, what is it? Are you draining like poop out of my ass? They're like, no, we're draining like a bunch of blood. Like pretty much there was like a puddle of blood in my ass that they had to get out. Got it all out. They're like, here's some medication, take it. And then I'm like, all right, cool. Whatever, my crazy life is done. Drive home. On the way home, I'm with Leslie. I kind of start coughing a little bit. I'm like, why am I coughing? Get in the house, you know, I'm like, whatever. Start coughing more. Leslie's like, why are you coughing? I'm like, dude, I don't know. Get in the shower, get out, and I'm just super cold. Super cold. I still can't really walk that much, but I get in the bed with Leslie. And Leslie's like, yo, you're like really hot. I was like, what? She's like, yeah, your body's super hot. And I realized I was shaking. So I had like the really bad shivers. I'm like, why is this happening? So I was like shivering super bad and I was coughing. I'm like, dude, this better not be what I think it is. Next day I wake up, I go get tested for COVID. Positive. So because probably of all the times I went to the emergency room or something, I got freaking COVID. So yeah, I had COVID. Currently have COVID because this was like the day after I went to emergency room, so like 2 days ago. And yeah, guys, so coughing up blood constantly, fevers, chills, sore throats. COVID is no freaking joke. Time to go get vaccinated. But yeah, and then Leslie also got it. And she works in a hospital, so she cannot go anywhere near there. So now me and Leslie are quarantined together. Yeah, so now me and Leslie are quarantined together. My ass is like hurting. My ears are flushed, and my life is a mess right now. But
it's okay, you got this.
On the bright side, I have Leslie. On the other bright side, I'm alive. Another bright side, my family is alive and well. They're annoying, but they're alive and well. And I have you guys out there. Even though when I posted about my butt surgery, that you guys are laughing about me, but it's fine. I'll take it and I'll freaking say it's okay because yeah. And if you guys ever get butt surgery, watch the jokes I'm gonna make about you. Watch what I'm gonna DM you. If I ever see that any of you guys fell on your ass and got surgery on your ass, don't even open a DM for me because I'm gonna laugh at you so hard because all of you laughed at my ass. But yeah, guys, so I just felt like I wanted to come on here and tell you guys I haven't been very active on YouTube, and this is what's been happening. I'm late quarantine here. I'm dying, and you know, God help Leslie. She's trapped in a house with me for like 3 weeks.
I love it. So much
you're
fun.
A freaking liar. But anyways, thank you guys for listening to my TED Talk, my TED update. Hello? Just kidding. But yeah, so if you guys want to see more videos, let me know in the comment section.
Oh my God.
Bye.